Welcome to Page Setter 9th 10th. Today we are going to cover the topic the pair of linear equation in two variable. The class 10th the math part 1. Gentlemen, we all are aware the linear equation. We are familiar with the linear equation. The standard formula of the linear equation is ax b is equal to 0. The a must not be equal to 0. The a is a real number, correct? The a should be a and b should be the real number, correct? This we all are familiar with. We call it the linear equation. Why we call the linear equation? Because it has got the power of the variable. The power of variable is 1. So we say degree is 1, correct? Power or degree both are 1. So this already we have learned in the previous classes, the linear equation with one variable. Today we are going to cover or learn about the linear equation with two variable, correct? The linear equation which has got the, okay. Now the linear equation with two variable. Linear equation with two variable, correct? The linear equation with the two variable. This is the equation of the two variable where we are using the x and y, the standard formula. What is the standard formula? Standard formula is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here what should be there? We should understand the a, the b must not be equal to 0, and the a, b and the c are real number, correct? A real number. It is a real number. The value of the x, when we try to find out the value of the x and y, we say it is a solution. Finding the value of x and y is said to be the finding of solution, correct? The finding of solution. So when they ask you find the value of x or y or find the value of find the solution, you should understand they are interested to know about the value of the a and the value of the x and y. Remember, in this equation, what are the things we should be aware? In the ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, a is the coefficient of, it is the coefficient of the variable x, correct? The b is coefficient of variable the y, correct? Variable y, and c is constant. This all we all are aware of, correct? Just it was a revision, correct? So now if we have to write the two equation, because we talk about the pair of the linear equation. So how to find the pair of the linear equation? So we will take here the two linear equation. The one we are taking the a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. The another equation we are taking, suppose the a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. There are two equations are there. We can write the equation the 1 and the equation the 2, correct? There are two equations are there. We call it the pair of equation, correct? So these are the standard form of the equation. If you go for to find out if you should do the familiarization. If you have to familiarization with different type of different types of linear equation. I will give the few example. Correct? This is the standard linear equation. I'll give the some example of the linear equation by which you can get familiarized with. For example, the one equation, the 2x, the 2x plus y is equal to the 8. The one type is this one. The second type you can find, if it is a 2u, the 2u plus the 5v, the plus the 5 is equal to 0. The another is a 2u minus 2v, the plus 9 is equal to 0. The here the you find that the variable is a x and y. Correct? In this equation you find the variable is a u and v. The third type of the linear equation you can find when it is like a p by q form. The 3x plus 2y by the 2 by y. The 2 by y is equal to the some number will be there. The other equation will be 1 by x minus 1 by a is equal to the 15. These are the different example I am giving. So you should not get puzzled by seeing the different type of the equation, linear equation. The fourth can be like a 2a. The plus the b minus 2 is equal to 0. And the other will be a plus the 2b minus 5 is equal to 0. The fifth type of the linear equation you will find that 2x plus 3y is equal to 0. The another is the 5x plus 9y is equal to 0. The sixth type you can find that it is the x plus y is equal to 0 and the 5x plus 3y is equal to the 0. Okay. Every equation, pair of the linear equation, you find the little difference is there. Here the variable is x and y. In this we find the variable is u and the v. In this we find that it is in the form of the p by q. The x and y variable is at the bottom as a denominator. The next you find that the variable is a and the b. Correct? A and the b is a variable. In the fifth we find that there is a variable but there is a no constant. And the sixth we find that the first in the sixth also we find that xy is there and there is a no constant, or there can be the one constant in one, another is not having the constant. These are the different type of the variable you find you can come across while solving the problem. Correct? The now next, there are many ways by which we can find the value of the x or y, or we can find the solution. The one in your syllabus, the one is to find the solution. To find the solution, find the solution of given linear pair, given pair of linear equation. Correct? Linear equation. So how to find out the values of the x and y? This we are going to learn. Before we could learn how to find out, there are two terms we should understand. The first is a consistent. What is that? Consistent system. The another is a inconsistent the system. The consistent system is a one in which you find the at least the one values. Correct? How to define it? If the pair of equation has at least the one value of x and y, then it is then they are consistent. Means if you try to find out the values of the x and y, at least the one value of the x and the one value of the y you are getting, means you will say these equations are consistent. Another, if the pair of equation has no solution, then it is a then they are inconsistent. Correct? Inconsistent. You should be familiar of that. Normally, if you have the two linear equation, then certainly when you are going to draw the graph, as you know, you are going to draw the graph in the two plane, that is the x and y. Correct? X dash, y and y dash. Correct? This is the two plane in which you are going to draw the equation. So they are the linear equation. So we'll have the straight line. Suppose there are two lines are there. Suppose the one line is a AB, and with the other equation you could get the another line, that is a CD. What are the conditions when you draw it? There can be the three conditions. Correct? The one condition will be there when both the lines, correct, the AB and the CD, the CD is intersecting at the one of the point. What will happen? It is intersecting. Correct? The other, when we draw it, we find that there will be line. Correct? In the another one, we find that the AB and the CD, correct, the both are coincident, means both the lines are overlapping each other. Correct? There can be the occasion when we draw it, you find that both the lines are coinciding. Correct? There can be like this. Correct? Okay. The third case you can get where you can find that the AB and the CD, correct? AB and CD, the both are parallel. Correct? The AB and the CD, you find that both are coming the parallel. Correct? So the two lines, if you happen to draw on the graph, you will always found out of three only one will be there. Either the two lines will be intersecting, or the two lines will coincide each other, overlap each other, or third will be when the two lines are parallel to each other. Correct? There can be the only three types of them. Correct? The two lines will have the three different ways on the xy plane you happen to draw the graph. So we are going to learn how to find the solution by drawing it on that. Correct? Now all the three types we have seen. Now we will first again we will reverse it. We know that what was the standard formula of the both that we have seen. It was the first was a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Correct? The second equation was the a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to the 0. Correct? In that, the first case we will understand. The first case was there when both the lines are intersecting each other. Correct? So how to find out whether they are intersecting or not? If we find that the a1 by the a2 is equal to not is equal to the b1 by b2, then both will be intersecting. Both line will be intersecting. Correct? Intersecting. Understood? So if what is the a1? The a1 is a coefficient of x, the first equation. The a2 is a coefficient of x in the second. Understood? The b1 is a coefficient of y. The b2 is a coefficient of the another second equation. b2 is the coefficient of the y of the second equation. Remember, if it is a plus, or you will take the coefficient value plus. If it is a minus, you will take the always value of the minus. So first case, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, means both the lines are intersecting each other. Correct? Both the lines are both the lines will be intersecting. If they are intersecting, then it will be, what will be the character of that? They are consistent. Then they are consistent, and will have one, you can say the one or unique solution. The unique solution means if you find that the line is intersecting this line in the graph, the wherever this position, the whatever the position of the x and y, that is the coordinate, whatever you are getting, so the x and y value will be the value of the both the linear equation. Understood? If the a1 by a2 is not equal to the b1 by b2, means the both the lines are intersecting, hence they are consistent. Consistently they are having the value of x and y, and they will have the only one values wherever they are intersecting, that coordinates of that one, that is the x and y value will be respectively value of the x and y. The second is we have seen when we find that both are coinciding each other, coincident. In that case, when we find that a1 and a2, the a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, means okay, the when a1 by a2 is not equal to b2, this case we have understood that was the intersecting, correct? It will have the unique solution. The second case, when the a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and the c1 by c2 is equal, the all the three are equal, then we say then the both the lines are coincident, correct? So if the both the lines are coincident, then we can say they are consistent, correct? If it is a coincident, overlap each other, means they are consistent and will have infinite solution. Why do we say the infinite solution? It will have the infinite solution. Why? Because we can say that it is intersecting at the infinite point, correct? On the infinite point you find that both are touching each other, so the value of the x and y will be infinitive, correct? There will be the infinite, the many solution. The third case you find that the third is when we find that in the third case when the both the lines are parallel, when it happens the parallel, then you find that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by the b2 is equal to c1 by c2, correct? Is not equal to c1 by c2. When the c1 and c2 is not equal, that time they will be, then what will happen? The both, in this case the both the lines are parallel, correct? Both the lines are parallel and they are inconsistent means will have no solution, means the both the lines are not going to intersect, so you cannot find the solution, correct? Okay, now we will see the few examples. We will see the few examples how to find out, how to recognize, how to find out whether it is a consistent, it will give the value of the x and y or not. We'll example number 1. We have the two equation, the x minus 2y is equal to 0 and the 3x plus 4y the minus the 20 is equal to 0, correct? So here we find that a1 is equal to 1, correct? And we find that a2 is equal to 3. The b1 is equal to minus 2 and the B2 is equal to 4. Correct? So we will try to find out the A1 by A2 is equal to 1 by 3. Correct? We will find that B1 by B2 is equal to minus 2 by the 4. When we cut it, it become the minus 1 by the 2. So we find, what do we find here? We find that the A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. It is not equal to B1 by B2. Means what type of this equation will be there? Hence we can say they are consistent. They are. So if it is not equal, means it will intersect. It will intersect at a point. Correct? At one point, at a point they will intersect. So they are consistent. Am I right? They are consistent. Will have unique solution. Unique means one. The one solution. Correct? You understood how to find out? Correct? We will see the example number 2. Example number 2. The pair of the equation I will take is the 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. The another is the 4x plus 6y minus 18 is equal to 0. We will find here the A1 is given to be the 2, the A2 is given to be the 4. So the A1 by A2 is equal to 2 by 4. When we cut it, it become 1 by 2. Now we will see the B1 is equal to 3. The B2 is equal to 6. So the B1 by B2 is equal to 3 by 6. It is a 1 by 2. Correct? Then we will find the C1. The C1 is equal to minus 9. The C2 is equal to minus 18. So what do you find? The minus 9 C1. Okay. So we will see the C1 by C2. So the C1 by C2 is equal to minus 9 by minus 18. When we cut it, it becomes 1 by 2. Minus minus is also removed. So here we find that the A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, which is equal to the 1 by 2. Means if all the threes are equal, then we say this line is a coincident. What we call? We say it is a they are consistent. They are consistent. Consistent. They are consistent. The coincident. Correct? They are coincident. Will have infinite solution. Correct? Because both are coinciding, so the line will be like this. Correct? So it will have the infinite the solution. The next, the third type. The next, the example number 3. The example number 3. Example 3. The equation is the x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Other is the 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Here we find that A1 is equal to 1. The A2 is equal to 2. Correct? We can find it 1 and 2. Correct? Correct? So the A1 by A2 will be equal to 1 by 2. Correct? The next we will see the B1 is equal to 2 and the B2 is equal to 4. So the B1 by B2 is equal to 2 by 4. When we cut it, we get the 1 by 2. Correct? 1 by 2. Then we will see the C1 is equal to minus 4 and the C2 is equal to minus 12. So the C1 by C2 is equal to minus 4 by minus 12. Correct? So when we cut it, cut it, it is going to become the 1 by 3. Here we find that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but is not equal to C1 by C2, correct? So C1 and C2 is not equal, means what will happen? The both lines are parallel, understood? Both lines are parallel, correct? If the lines are parallel, then there is no intersection, not touching each other. It will be somewhere like this or like this, correct? So the both the lines are parallel, either horizontal or the vertical line will be there, or the line can be the incline, anything will be there. So both the lines are parallel, so they are called in they are called inconsistent, will have no solution, correct? No solution. So you understood? So if the lines are intersecting or coincide each other, will have the solution. So all the two cases will be consistent. If it is a parallel, it is a inconsistent, understood? Remember one more thing, the inconsistent line is a call, the inconsistent line is a parallel line, you should remember always, correct? The coincident line, sometimes it is called the equivalent also, equivalent lines also, correct? You are well aware about the equivalent line, correct? The example I will give you. Suppose if it is the x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0, their equivalent will be, if you multiply 2, 3, anything, then it becomes the 2 into x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So the 2x plus 2y plus the 4 is equal to 0, correct? So these two lines are coincident lines, these two lines are equivalent lines, correct? So don't get confused whether there is a difference or not. There is absolutely no difference between the coincident line or the equivalent line, correct? Now we have already explained all the three conditions of the pairs of the lines, correct? The pairs of the linear equations. Now we are going to see the examples, how to do it, how to solve the problem, correct? Now the question I am writing, the question from your NCERT book is there, the which of the following pair of the line, which of the following pairs of line, linear pairs of linear equations are consistent stroke in. So first we have to find which is the consistent or inconsistent. If it is consistent, then find the value of x and y. Find the value of x and y, that is the solution. Find the solution by graphical method. What is that? By the graphical, by graphically, correct? Graphically method. The solution can be find out by the many method. The first method is your graphically method, means we have to find out the coordinates, we have to draw the lines wherever it is, both the lines are intersecting, that become the solution of that. The first question we are going to take, the first question, the pair of the linear equation I have taken is the x plus y is equal to 5, and the second equation is x minus y is equal to the 8, correct? So we should have the healthy practice, make it the Extender format. How to change the extender format? Write it. X plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Correct? This become the x minus y minus 8 is equal to 0. Correct? Now it has become in the, make the practices without changing also you can do it. First we will check whether it is a consistent or not. So in the first equation we find that the a1 is equal to 1. The a2 in the second equation is also 1. So the a1 by the b1 is equal to 1 and the b2 is equal in the second equation is a minus 1. Correct? So we find the 1 by minus 1, whether the minus is on the numerator or the denominator. The numerator and the denominator, we find the result will be the minus 1. Correct? Minus 1. So here we find that a1 by a2 is not equal to the b1 by b2. Is not equal to b1 by b2. So the lines are both the lines are consistent. Correct? The both the lines are consistent. Correct? They are the consistent, means they are consistent, means they will have the solution. So they are consistent. The first answer is over. If consistent, then find the value of. Okay, gentlemen, today the part 1 is over. Thank you, thanks a lot for listening me. In the part 2, you will see the further of this. Now I have divided the complete chapter into the many parts. Do not forget to see all the parts of the particular topic. Correct? Please do subscribe, share, and like it. Correct? Thank you, gentlemen. Jai Hind.